Welcome to a 2v2 on Semoskiy Summer. This is going to be IPeter and Tomppelisusi versus IlBomber and CPU7er. Tomppelisusi grabbing some combat engineers, moving down here towards the fuel. Rear echelon troops making their way towards the strategic point there. Meanwhile, on the axis, we have mixed axis over here on the right, but double Soviets on the left. CPU7er sending his stern pioneers for the strategic point. Pioneers moving up here to grab that strategic point. Kuba wagon first from CPU7er. Going to be following the SWS half-track up this road, it looks like. So probably going to be doing some quick harassment of the Allied strategic point, or cutoff here. Actually, no. Kuba wagon circling around towards the center village. Stern pioneers moving their way up towards the strategic point. We also have an MG42 start from IlBomber, which is double MG42 start actually, which I think can struggle a little bit on this map, but maybe he'll be able to make it work. Tomppelisusi grabbing more territory down here with combat engineers, and then following up in the center with double conscripts and double riflemen from IPeter. And rear echelon troops actually go straight for the victory point up here. Apparently he wants to get the clock ticking as soon as possible, but his opponent will already be here in the center. Kuba wagon also scouting this area. Stern pioneers don't finish capturing the point though. Instead decide to take a position in the church. Kuba wagon will suppress the conscripts from that angle, and these riflemen will lose if they try and charge, so pretty bad position for the Allies. Especially if he just stands there. He's not going to be able to brute force them out, I don't think. Conscripts get pinned, more rifles and more conscripts moving up. Pioneers up here, grabbing territory. Combat engineers continuing to circle around the south. And Peter's riflemen take up a position in this house. More riflemen circling around the right side. They're gonna get hit by this MG. Ooh, takes a lot of damage on his approach there. He's gonna be forced away. He should have circled around, I think. Almost loses that full squad. He does manage to round the corner though and get away by a hair. Meanwhile, conscripts continue to push up through the south. Molotov going off in the church. Stern pioneers falling extremely low. They will also make it away, I think. Yep, there they go. These conscripts taking heavy damage. Riflemen in the house doing what they can. Still no fighting for the south, getting taken unopposed by the combat engineer squad, but the rear echelons in the north will encounter these Pios. And if he charges in a close range on them like that, he'll definitely lose. The only way to beat Pios really is with volley fire. He's just not paying attention though. They're just gonna die if he doesn't retreat those. Come on, Peter, pay attention! Oh, jeez. Well, he got the point captured, I guess. Meanwhile, here in the center, the raging battle continues. He keeps trying to flank that MG by running out here in the road instead of taking advantage of this wall and building. He almost lost his second rifleman squad, pulling the exact same maneuver. Conscripts taking up a position in the burning church. They're gonna get brute forced out by all of this maxed axis infantry. Combat engineers gonna actually plant some mines right there. Interesting. Not sure anything will hit that unless it circles way around south, but the default path is usually to just walk straight down through here, so I think putting it in that opening would have probably been better. But I guess we'll see. American's gone airborne and brought in some Pathfinders. And his lieutenant is halfway done, 4 minutes 20 seconds. His utility car is a little bit late. In fact, I don't think it'll be extremely late because of that Pathfinder purchase. He doesn't have the manpower to call one in. So he's probably not even planning on getting one, and maybe just be going straight for the AA half-track. Which would probably be quite helpful.
Lieutenant, our supply line just got cut off. Reinforcements in. MG42!
The battle for the center continues. Riflemen trying to get into lean cover, but that lone squad's not going to be able to do much. Fortunately, his teammates moving up. Pathfinders are also moving up. Not very much pressure being applied on the flanks by either team, really. Just lone Pio squads or rear echelons or combat engineers being sent to harass. Kuba wagon actually being sent to counter harass. It can't cap, though. Looks like he may notice just in time to get into green cover. Stern Pioneers are moving up, though. They don't have a minesweeper, so if they actually charge through either of these openings, he could take, like, huge casualties. I'm not sure what he's going to choose to do, though. He's trying to continue crawling. Looks like those Stern Pioneers are totally going to hit that mine, maybe. Oh, there it is. Only 2 casualties inflicted, though. Not sure that's going to be enough. They're still going to be able to win this engagement since they're suppressed. That's going to get pushed away. Meanwhile, the battle for the center went pretty much as you'd expect. Grenadiers almost getting brute forced out of the church, but massive allied casualties being inflicted all over the place. Machine guns doing their job. Pathfinder beacon set up here. Probably going to be grabbing the strategic point soon.
What the hell am I meant to do with these?
Surprised nothing's hit that mine yet. He should have got those grenadiers out of that church ages ago. I can't believe he left that wounded squad in there, and it dies pretty much instantly. These riflemen are going to continue to get suppressed because he keeps just charging straight into these machine guns. They haven't even repositioned. He knows exactly where they are. He just keeps running in. Lieutenant is on the field. Still no light vehicle being purchased by the American player. Maybe he's just going to rush a tank. I don't know. As far as the Soviet, we do have conscript support tactics being chosen. Interesting decision. And he's going with support weapon Campania now after a 4 conscript start. Pathfinders are finally actually making a flank here, dealing some nice damage to that machine gun, taking up a position in this house. Maybe going to finish it off. Oh, jeez. One of them just got critted by the sniper. Oh, and there's another sniper crit. Look at that. Pathfinder's wiping out that entire machine gun squad. And they'll probably wipe out this whole squad too. IlBomber doesn't get out of there. What is he doing? These Pathfinders are just dominating the middle. I think they're outranged by that machine gun though. Volksgrenadiers moving up from the south. Stern Pioneers are totally going to hit that mine.
Our PPSHs are here.
I think they might survive this. It's going to depend on if they clump or not. No! Oh, barely. Barely survives that. Volksgrenadier squad may make it away. It's going to come down to whether or not these Pathfinders get sniper crits. Oh, he's actually focus firing the machine gun instead. So that stuff will barely make it away by a hair. We also have a fuel cache going up here on the cutoff. Pathfinders have 9 kills already in our double vet. Nice. Minesweepers moving up here in the south along with a huge conscript army. One of them has PPSH upgrades, none of the rest do, and he's bringing in a field gun as well. Probably a solid first purchase from Tier 2. Somewhat surprised not to see any Maxims, but alright. Doesn't think that he can just charge down that Kuba wagon, so he's going to be circling around the bottom here. AA half-track from the American player. Seems oddly late, though. I'm surprised he didn't bring that in sooner. Doesn't quite finish off the scout car. He is going to burst down these Pioneers, though. There they go. Assault Grenadiers moving up here. Not sure what they're planning to do against this AA half-track, though. Taking up a position in the building, and a pack is being mobilized. He needs to get that. Oh, shot missed. He needs to get out of there, though. Get out. There he goes, I think. I don't know. That was a weird little maneuver. Alright, so much for that AA half-track. Didn't really do all that much. Flank on the Kuba wagon here. Field gun actually firing on the Kuba wagon from behind. Combat engineers also moving up. There it goes. 222 getting dangerously close to those conscripts. Infantry support gun is firing on the blob though. 4 kills already. The conscripts have just become unsuppressed and there's no machine gun to stop him. The 222 is also extremely low. What are those assault grenadiers doing? That's suicide. Conscript blob will clear the pack, but they are in red cover, taking heavy damage from the scout car. Oh, he just merged his two conscript squads together. Wow, why would he do that? He just basically lost that conscript squad. Oh, jeez, he just lost another one. He just suffered huge losses for, like, no reason. I can't believe he just did that. Ouch. Needs to move that field gun up, too. If he had researched AT grenades, he probably... He has AT grenades. I can't believe he didn't just oorah up and kill it. Wow. American player calling down some... paratroopers? No, an AT gun.
57mm AT gun now deployable by air.
Meanwhile, the Axis are fielding some new units here, recrewing the pack, repairing up the scout car. Some Obersoldaten also hitting the field. We do have a Schwer Panzer HQ here. And IlBomber is getting battle phase 2, so he's probably going to be thinking about bringing in some Panzer IVs. He's queuing up some new pioneers as well to build the base structure.
Manufacturing capability has been increased.
But he did go mechanized assault, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a Stug either. Filtration grenades going out, or assault grenades rather, going out. LMG paratroopers moving up. They are up against Obersoldaten in green cover.
A squad of pioneers has arrived.
Cutting down those assault grenadiers, no problem though. Barely make it away. They do manage to get across the road. The conscript blob has returned. These Volksgrenadiers aren't going to stand a chance. Grenade goes out, but it doesn't even come close. And there they go. Scout car's charging because of the AT gun, and he dropped back all the way up back here. I guess he didn't want to lose it to the Obersoldaten. It's probably a smart move considering all of his infantry just got pushed back. Surprised this field gun still hasn't moved up. Infantry support gun firing on the conscript blob again. Still only 6 kills though. Just not landing any shots. Map control firmly in favor of the Allies. If the Axis can't get a hold of one of these cutoffs, they're going to really just be starved for munitions. The support armor core is going up, and hopefully they'll be able to utilize some medium armor to break through a little bit here. Oh, here come the conscripts again. Machine gun's way out of position, but he needs to oorah past it, or he's going to get caught. Oh, no. There he goes. I don't know why he refuses to use oorah. He's forced to retreat from an engagement where he probably could have wiped out almost everything, although the scout car is still pretty much full health. He does wipe the machine gun though. American AT gun firing on the scout car. Oh, almost. Almost hits the wall. Looks hitting the field now. It's going to be more important than ever to utilize good anti-tank gun positioning. If it manages to get a flank off on the American AT gun, it certainly will not survive long. Molotov goes off on those terms, but the conscripts have to retreat. There is a field gun in their retreat path. It still hasn't moved it, but it does mean that if that looks tries to chase, it'll probably get killed. Oh, paratroopers actually take out the 222. Still, he's charging through red cover at Obersoldaten. Probably not a good idea. These troops hold up here in the back. These riflemen getting cut down by that looks. He gets an anti-tank rifle grenade off, so won't be able to chase him on the retreat. Light artillery barrage going off on all this stuff. Wow, that retreating squad gets killed. Oh, that was a nasty opening barrage. So, American player loses one full squad. Not the end of the world, but certainly could have gone better there.
Crew ready.
Battalion just released. A capture point is under attack.
Push up! Push up that contact! Small arms!
Katyusha firing. Looks like he fired blind. Catches that over squad. I'm surprised he just retreated his second one. The Volksgrenadiers will continue to move up. Stern Pioneers with look support grabbing the south.
Has 300 points remaining.
Listen up!
Pathfinders firing on these Assault Grenadiers. Ooh, they just got sniped by the pack.
Drop complete.
Yeah, he's got to retreat. He won't be able to do much. This is Assault Grenadiers.
Capture point.
Peter actually has 183 fuel. Still no major though. Still nothing beyond just his lieutenant tech. He hasn't even teched at all beyond his AA half-track that he purchased. And this conscript blob is getting pretty serious. Just obliterates that Volksgrenadier squad. Continues to rampage through the south. There's not much that can keep him in check, but there is a Panzer IV and a Lux here. Charging into that is basically suicide if he doesn't move his field gun up to support, but his field gun's actually way back here now for whatever reason. No AT grenades. Oh, there it goes. One AT grenade there. One AT grenade there, but again, without a field gun to follow up on their damaged engines, it doesn't accomplish anything. He's just taking massive casualties, throwing conscripts at these tanks. Why? Hit the dirt. Going down on this point, and he also has cover from this terrain variation from the looks, so he should be relatively safe. His field gun firing from afar, but he needs to get it across the river to be able to continue to take shots. Meanwhile, in the center, more assault grenadiers just getting cut down. He just keeps throwing these squads away. Can't believe they're going to get out of this alive. Fortunately, the bunker suppressed those infantry. Light artillery barrage also going down. He's got to retreat again because he still doesn't have a major. Set up with a forward retreat point. He does have a major. He looks like he just purchased that, and he's now getting a Scott. But without a forward retreat point every time his opponent arties him, he's got to make a full retreat all the way back to HQ. Those guys are going to die to overs. Shoots them just in time. More conscripts running away from the front lines here, and we actually have an IR half-track. Oh, frangible grenade catches that entire blob. The overs can't really run into it themselves, though, without also taking a ton of damage. Katyusha firing again, blind. Gets some good hits on the infantry support gun though. But all in all, it doesn't really inflict that much harm. Only 6 kills after 2 barrages. Axis have a pretty strong hold on the south here now. Things are pretty quiet while the Allies are regrouping. Tomppelisusi continues to just hurl giant waves of conscripts at those enemy tanks. It's not really working. These overs set up in green cover, he won't even make it past the bridge. His field gun is at least moving up to support this time. Wow, look at that incredibly aggressive fuel cache. Not sure if I think that's a good idea. American infantry moving up to fire on Volksgrenadiers in the house, but the P4 is here to push him back. He doesn't have that much AT except for this anti-tank gun, but he doesn't have a line on it. Taking massive casualties. No, don't lose that paratrooper squad. No! Oh.
Just got a report of an
Ouch.
infantry unit being wiped out.
Incendiary artillery?
Under fire!
There's no major artillery. Oh, that's not gonna do anything. Conscripts continuing to push here in the south. Yeah, that fuel cache didn't last long. Anti-tank grenade connects with the looks. Oh, look at that. There's an Su-85 across the river. That Panzer IV needs to back off. It keeps missing. Oh, jeez. 2 shots connect. Meanwhile, the conscripts are unopposed here in the south. The Lux was kept busy in the middle, so he's just continuing to push and take territory down there. Another fuel cache going up here. I think that the I think IlBomber is thinking about just like spamming tanks. Or no, he's already got a Tiger. Using a Panzer IV to bridge the gap into his Tiger. No Stuggy called in, just going straight for Tiger. Interesting. Sherman also hitting the field. And we'll be able to push away those assault grenadiers. Machine upgrade about to complete. Could throw in high explosive rounds. High explosive rounds are much more effective against ambient buildings than armor-piercing rounds. Just sitting under fire of a pack. What is he doing? He could lose this tank if he doesn't move it. Oh my goodness! What a massive waste of that Sherman. Just sat it in front of that pack. Pack has an insane rate of fire. I don't think he was paying any attention. Oversoldaten, cutting down those combat engineers. Oh. Well, now there's a Tiger on the field. The Allies don't have much that can stop it. One Su-85. There's Sherman that they had ever so briefly is already dead. Oh, Lux Grenadiers need to retreat though. There they go. Grenade of some kind? No, he canceled it. Panzer IV moving up to counter these infantry. Katyusha firing somewhere though. Firing here. Does not manage to clear the pack, although the searchlight on the IR half-track just got destroyed by a Katyusha rocket. Interesting. I didn't even know that could happen.
Tank destroyer is ready for orders.
Jackson moving up. I'm not sure what just died right there. Something. The bunker, the tanks, and the pack are going to be too much for any of this to handle, though. And there's a Panther on the field as well. That's going to be a lot of heavy access armor. I don't know if the Allies are going to be able to do anything about this. They have a Jackson, they have some Su-85s, but still not even on the right side of the river. Jackson shot misses the Panther. American infantry forced to retreat, but a P-47 is getting called in on the Panther, I think. Ooh, really nice damage spread. Massive damage being inflicted on that Panther. Oh, but the plane goes down. Incendiary barrage forces away the Pioneers, I think they were repairing. Wow. Panther only just very narrowly made its escape. So the next P-47 strike is probably going to come in on the Tiger. Jackson's been repaired.
We're losing a
Second Katyusha being produced. Yeah, I didn't really do anything though. Jackson fires on the Tiger, but it's actually trying to circle around to take shots at the P4, I think. Katyusha barrage is coming in. There goes the pack. It does get cleared, but the Tiger and Panzer IV will be way too much for that Jackson to take on alone. It's got to pull out. Oh, Panzer IV shot missed, but the Jackson shot also missed. And the Su-85 and Soviet field gun are still just sitting here on this side of the river defending the cutoff. The American is clearly desperate for his aid here against these heavy tanks.
The capture point is being
conscripts get forced away. These tanks are actually quite vulnerable. They have very little support right now, but Overs and the Panther, the freshly repaired Panther, are on their way. Searchlight has also been repaired. Conscripts are gonna wipe that squad. Maybe. Maybe not. He refuses to retreat, these assault grenadiers. Jackson moving up, American AT gun repositioning. Oh. Not sure that was a good idea. It's gonna get cleared like instantly by those Overs. Yeah, there it goes. This lieutenant probably isn't gonna do much either. What is that, a light artillery barrage? Yes, oh.
Let's get enemy contact! Oh, he
Those Oversoldaten are just gonna tear him to shreds.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out. Under fire!
Someone get us out of here!
Katyusha barrage forces those Overs to retreat. Oh, full squad goes down, and there's now an MG-34 available to be reclaimed right there. The entire American blob retreated, apparently. Because he still hasn't purchased an ambulance. And so he can't reinforce in the field.
German infantry, cut them down.
Wow, there's another one right there. Apparently 2 Over squads have been wiped and dropped their LMGs. I don't know if these conscripts are even able to pick it up, though. If they have PPSHs equipped, probably not.
Squad is back to full strength.
Field gun and Su-85, catch that Panther. Ooh! Move! Get out of there! Oh, it went back into the fog and they couldn't fire. It's lucky. It's very lucky. Surprised he didn't chase. There's not really anything that could have stopped him from just going in hard on that.
Points are down to 300.
But the Su-85 is not very good at chasing because of its lack of a turret. Another light artillery barrage coming in. Doesn't hit anything though. Panzer IV up to 26 kills, Tiger up to 11. Riflemen being forced away. There are now 2 Jacksons on the field. Things not looking too great for the Allies though. Not much to stop this conscript flank though. These Overs are here, but I'm not sure that they're gonna be enough. Conscripts are in red cover though, dropping like flies. Grenade also going out. Oh, he threw it a little short though. Meanwhile, over here, Pioneers getting forced out of the building. More conscripts pushing for the middle. Pack getting recovered by Pioneers. The Panzer IV is so incredibly low. But I guess he's too timid to try and go in hard and take a shot. There is a Pack defending right there, making it extremely dangerous. It's actually circling around towards the central road. The Tiger has its rear armor faced towards him. Pioneers go down. Looks like he's having some pathing issues. There's Jackson's. Oh, Su-85 taking shots on the Tiger, getting some good hits off. Conscripts throw a Molotov on these Overs, but they are forced to retreat and deal not all that much damage. Field gun and Su-85 dealing massive damage to that Tiger. What is it doing? Oh, he's so lucky that both of those shots missed or bounced. He almost lost his Tiger right there. And once again, he's really strapped for repairs. He has nothing in the center that can repair. It's so dangerous to just leave these wounded tanks here in the middle if those Jacksons were to poke. Oh, jeez. No, he fired at the full health Tiger. Katyusha barrage going off. Taking out the bunker. Su-85 and Jackson moving up to trying to take shots at this Tiger. Oh, that Panzer... What is that Panzer IV doing? Just trying to get clear of the Katyusha barrage, but it is so close to dying. I can't believe that Panzer IV is still alive. One shot from a Jackson would take it out. But he's going to pull away. IPe7er actually has enough for a P-47 strike, and if he had called it in this zone during all of this, probably could have quite easily taken out a Tiger and a Panzer IV. But they're just too timid to push, and the American still has no ambulance set up on his forward retreat point. Actually, he hasn't even established this forward retreat point. But he probably should. It's actually not bad to establish that retreat point right around here when you have a Vet 3 Major, because it prevents this cutoff from being taken. It locks down the point. Tiger firing on these riflemen. Still no grenades researched by IPe7er, so he cannot provide himself smoke while he captures. He's just going to have to tank the damage. Of course, the assault grenadiers also getting cut down.
Area secured.
And he loses yet another full squad of those. P-47 is going to get called in here. It's probably going to prioritize this Tiger, though. There's a Stuka on the field as well. Of course, if it were to hit in this zone, it would probably inflict like massive damage. Pretty decent damage being inflicted there on that Tiger. Su-85 and field gun also firing from the south. Oh, what is that Stuka doing? I think a plane just crashed somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly. Looks like the Jackson's going to go in really hard. The pack just got cleared. The Stuka is firing, though, on the this stuff, I think. Yep. Oh, that was a pretty good barrage. Ouch. The Jackson kills the searchlight. May continue to chase. There's not really anything to deter him. No, he's just going to back off. There is a Panther up here on his flank, so it's good to be wary of that. His Jackson still have pretty high health. I don't know if that Panther should be driving into this P-47 strike zone, though. What is this Jackson doing? Get out of there. Drive, drive. P-47 fired on the Tiger, and it's inflicting huge damage. Oh, the Panther shot just missed. Panther shot just missed, but the AT grenade also bounced off the frontal armor of the Panther. It's trying to get to safety. Oh, but it had to circle around this pack, so it couldn't round the corner quickly enough. Its final shot causes this Jackson to get abandoned, but the Allies should possibly be able to recover that, so kind of lucky break for them there. The infantry support gun could actually destroy this. Or this pack. Either one. Conscripts trying to do what they can against this wave of Volksgrenadiers. Oh, that Jackson just shot it. Oh, he should not have shot the abandoned Jackson. There's no reason for him to do that. Should have waited for those Volksgrenadiers to waste some guys getting inside and then shot it, rather than destroying it while it was still abandoned and preventing him from bleeding any more manpower. Tiger's been repaired. This is the Tiger with 0 kills. It's the newer Tiger moving its way back up. 16 kill Tiger still needs some repairs before it can hit the field again. Some map harassment happening from the Pathfinders up here in the north. Oh, what is that Tiger doing? It's driving straight into that Su-85 and the Vet 3 field. God. Oh no. Abandoned. Assault Grenadiers will have to recrew it. The Obersoldaten do clear the crew out of that Vet 3 field gun, though. But they can't really do anything against this Su-85, and the Jackson's moving up to follow up on that heavily wounded Tiger. Here it comes. Both shots miss. Oh my goodness, it's gonna get away. I can't believe that just got away. Wow.
Send your orders.
I hope he doesn't get too greedy with this Jackson. Tiger. Wow, I can't believe the number of abandoned tanks this game. This is insane.
A medium tank was just lost.
Still, that Tiger's being a little bit overly aggressive. Those Obersoldaten crew to the field gun. Su-85 hits Vet 3, but the field gun might take it out. Yep, there it goes. Tiger is out of control, though. And that's going to be the vetted Tiger as well. This one has no veterancy because it got decrewed.
Armor ready.
There's actually a Vet 2 paratrooper squad inside of this Jackson. That's a dangerous maneuver. More paratroopers being dropped in to try and crew this pack. Flares in the area.
Down. Paratroopers ready.
We're getting blasted!
Yeah, they're just using flares to scout, I guess.
Our assault grenadiers.
Katyusha barrage firing. Oh, that was a nasty one. Oh, wiping out one squad. Nearly both. Infantry support gun doing heavy damage to those riflemen. They're going to have to retreat as well.
Ready to deploy!
This stolen field gun really needs health, and it looks like another P-47 barrage is getting called in. Or no, incendiary. Just trying to prevent infantry from crossing into the cutoff. And the Allies still have great map control, but they really need to get control of the southern victory point if they're going to finish out the game. Conscripts moving in to flank this machine gun, which is set up in a pretty exposed location. Tiger is repaired, will be making its way back to the front line. More assault grenadiers trying to circle around towards the top. Those pathfinders aren't going to stand a chance against those overs. They do retreat in time, it looks like. Maybe. Nope. They all get killed. Nice crush by that Sherman. Takes out two of those Vet 4 overs. One more. And they will be forced away to retreat entirely. Stuka barrage firing on the conscript blob. He retreats immediately. Oh, wasn't in his retreat path. Not a very good barrage. And the Tiger will be able to force away the remaining infantry. Nothing here to follow up and capture though, except for the field gun.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
Another Jackson hitting the field, another Sherman as well, working on the fuel cache. And the victory points are running out. Axis need to get on that VP as quickly as possible. Probably need to start prioritizing this VP over this strategic point as well. Ooh, look at that Katyusha barrage. He's not even going to try to retreat, apparently. And apparently he manages to survive. I think if he had retreated, he would have gotten taken out by those J rockets. So there's...
Fresh meat has arrived. Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
Wonder what happens when you die?
There it goes. It's actually going to push forward? Really? It'll die instantly to anything.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Sherman catches an overextended pair of squads up here, but he doesn't have the 50 cal. His ability to chase is not anything ridiculous. Oh, they're getting way too clumped. Oh, there, yep, saw that happen. Saw that coming. Ouch. Squad barely makes it away. And yet another Tiger being fielded. So two Tigers on the field once again. These Jacksons will have their work cut out for them. And in the meantime, a giant blob of conscripts is making its way across the south. These two Obersoldat squads continue to wreak havoc on all of the Allied infantry and team weapons. Sherman is moving up though. Tiger won't be able to do much with those two Jacksons screening. Ooh, a Scott also hitting the field. Should be able to do pretty respectable damage against these infantry. Oh wow, wipes that Obersoldaten squad instantly. That was the Vet 5 over squad as well, or Vet 4. I couldn't quite tell. This Tiger's getting a little bit aggressive. He needs the other one to move up in conjunction. If he sends them in one at a time, he won't stand a chance. P-47 strike comes in and obliterates. It is instantly melted. Pack was also pretty out of position there. Second P-47 strike. I don't even know what that was aimed at. It took out the church. Panther moving up. Pack takes out the Scott. P-47 strike deals minor damage to these two tanks. Stuka barrage takes out some stuff. More conscripts being forced to retreat, and because he keeps blobbing them so hard, he always has to retreat his entire force. Katyusha barrage firing though, taking out just about everything in the center except for these two heavy tanks. And the Jacksons have been pulled back for repairs. Su-85s continue to just sit here on the other side of the river. I don't know why he doesn't go in. This game's just dragging out. Because neither side can make a decisive push. The Axis are at least trying, but every time they do, they get shut down by artillery, and the Allies being so conservative. MG-34 getting stolen by those riflemen, though. It's definitely going to help against enemy infantry and team weapons. Raketenwerfer being focused down. This infantry are still a little bit clumped, though. Oh, Tiger's going to inflict massive damage as a result. Grenade going out. Doesn't do all that much. More Katyushas coming in, though. All these Raketenwerfers are going to get wiped. Yep. A little bit of light damage on the Tiger as well. Light artillery barrage being called on the field gun. No shots connecting though. Didn't do all that much. Oh, never mind. Never mind, it clears it out. Field gun firing. Tiger also firing on these fresh paratroopers. They're gonna get forced away. There's like no chance of them taking this point. I think that's an incendiary barrage. Yeah. Incendiary barrage being called in on the anti-tank weapons, and the Jacksons are moving up to take shots on the Tiger, and finally we have a flank by these two Su-85s. Unfortunately, it's not working. Stolen field gun, Raketenwerfer in range to support. He got a little too close there. The Tiger is not maneuvering particularly well, and it gets taken out. So much for that Tiger. Meanwhile, there's a Panther just like sitting up here. Not sure what that Panther's doing. In fact, he's completely out of Tigers. Yeah, he had two and he lost one here to the P-47. That was his last Tiger. So he doesn't have much left at this point. And his teammate has a Panther and a Stuka. That Stuka has been good at forcing away those conscripts so far. Wouldn't be surprised to see that happen again here. Oh, totally missed. Completely missed. Conscripts are going to just blob over everything now. There's no Tiger in range to stop them. They're going to kill it all. Field gun gets cleared. Infantry support gun gets cleared. He probably could have wiped like at least one of those over squads on retreat if he had been in the retreat path, but he extended himself further south. There is a machine gun in his path. He might be able to get in close for a Molotov. Yep, Molotov going out. Two Molotovs. And those flame crits are too much for it to take on. Pack 40. MP40 gunners are actually managing to keep this blob suppressed a little bit. It's not enough though. Tomppelisusi manages to actually kill just about everything in the south. Meanwhile, the Americans grabbing some territory back, gets the central victory point back. These conscripts are going to get the south victory point. The clock's going to start ticking in their favor once again. Only 145 points remaining for the Axis. Assault grenades going out. Look out. That could have been a lot worse. Now would probably be the prime time for the Allies to strike. There's a Sherman right here that could just drive right in and kill that Stuka, no problem. Nothing that could stand in his way. Actually, there is a Panther. His window of opportunity is rapidly closing. IlBomber literally has nothing but this assault grenadier squad. He just got destroyed by those conscripts. CPU expert doesn't have much either, besides just ogres. And that's Stuka. He just doesn't have the manpower to be crewing team weapons with Obersoldaten either. That is ridiculously expensive. He is floating a little bit, but it's just not economical. But I guess he doesn't have much choice at this point.
Enemy flanking us!
Oh.
Get to march! Protect the flank!
We lost a gun crew. We are down to 75 points.
There goes that Sherman. Katyusha firing again, and there is now a fresh Tiger on the field, but it's not going to be enough. The Allies are just massively outproducing the Axis at this point. 4 Jacksons on the field will easily wipe out the Panther and the Tiger.
We are suffering heavy losses.
You could easily just
50 points remain.
dive right into them and be fine. It looks like he's going to do just that. Here it comes.
Do not let him flank us.
Shots getting taken on both the Panther and the Tiger, and a P-47 being called in as well. 1 Jackson goes down. Panther being reduced to about half. There is a pack available to support, but the incendiary barrage may clear it out. Jackson shots continue to go off, and that P-47 strike is just doing massive damage, as well as 2 Su-85s here in the south on the flank. Panther gets taken out. Or wait, no, it's... okay. Going to get taken out, though. The Jacksons are not moving up on the flank. Just kind of leaving those Su-85s to fend for themselves. P-47 strike keeps hitting the shack packs, doing like massive damage. This one is kind of set up awkwardly, but it is firing now. Managing to take out one of those Jacksons by itself. Tiger does go down to the Su-85s. Stuka firing on those riflemen. Ooh, wiping the MG-34 squad. But apparently the game just ended because the Axis ran out of points. So that's the game. Well played by the Allies in the end, executing against those Axis tanks. There wasn't very much supporting anti-tank on the flanks of the Axis armor, no Fausts for snares and no Panzerschrecks, and that made things really difficult. If the Axis had just sort of driven a Panther around the south and taken out these Katyushas, they probably would have had a much easier time. But unfortunately, that's not what happened, and they just got, they lost all of their infantry to artillery, really. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, you can always send me a replay of your own. I'm happy to do a cast for you otherwise. I hope you enjoyed the video. And thanks for watching.